Hi guys, Lady Maven here. I'm going to be showing y'all today how to do a DIY enchanted tea light. This is something that you can do to give as a gift or keep in your personal apothecary or something to whip up on a whim. The most important tool you'll need is this little mini torch that you can get at any gas station or on Amazon. They're like 10 bucks. Great tool, and you really need it because using a lighter can be not that much fun, and you're gonna probably get burnt because I have a million times doing it that way. So I got a 20 pack of these tea lights at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So for the candle that I'm gonna make today, it's called Let That Shit Go. So it's good for release work, getting any negative energy or negative people out of your life. If you're having a hard week, it releases all that negative energy. We're letting that shit go. So an important thing that you want is to always, especially when you're using the torch to do any kind of candle enchanting along the top, is don't use glass because it could shatter on you from getting too hot. Always use something with this metal rim here. Sometimes they make these tea lights with plastic around, and you don't want any kind of plastic either. So always remember, and if it does come in the plastic and that's all you have, just go ahead and take it out of that sleeve and just do it like on a wax paper or something. So, but these are at the Dollar Tree, at Walmart, everywhere you go. You can get them at Walgreens, wherever. So, I've got, first of all, our first ingredient, bee balm from my garden. Wonderful herb. It's got a very citrusy, lemony smell. And what bee balm is going to do is it's going to be for protection, prosperity, uplifting energy, and helping things move. So we're using bee balm. I've got some here on my tray. Always have your area ready so you have everything that you need right there. Next we have shaved Palo Santo, and Palo Santo is our wonderful magical sweet wood that we will be enchanting the candles with at the end and giving blessing. Shaved Palo Santo. You can buy this online, or you can you can do it yourself. We do ours with like a little cheese grater looking thing, and it gets it down real good from the stick. So you can, your local apothecary probably carry some, or you can do your own. Orris root. Orris root is a really great root to work with. It's got a very peanut butter aroma to it, so it's very nice. And this is for personal success. It's going to be for uplifting energy. Palo Santo is what's going to be cleansing that energy out. So really important that we have that. So we've got our 3 ingredients here. You want to make sure that you break up your bee balm really good. And then at the very end, what I have here is crushed selenite. Selenite's going to look like this, or sometimes bigger chunks. And then this one, I have my chakra stones around. You put this in a little sock and pound it down, and then you have your smaller chunks to enchant your candles with. What the selenite is going to do is it will intensify any intent that you put into your candles. Remembering to always do your candle magic with a pure heart and with no ill intent, okay? We only want to do things out of love. So now for the fun part. When you get your candles though, make sure that you pull your little wicks up because they're going to be stuck down like that. You want to pull them back up. So place your candle down. You're going to get your torch here, and you're going to do it, I'd say a good 5 seconds. Make sure that wax gets good and melted, okay? Oh, if it lights, make a wish. I wish for happiness for whoever buys this candle. So we're putting our intention as we're putting this stuff on. We're just sprinkling on top. Letting go of any negative energy. Letting go of any negative energy. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of relighting. Just a little bit. And go ahead and sprinkle your... And then it gives it that nice toasted... And then you can always clip the top off if it did catch fire. Isn't that beautiful? Let that shit go. Okay, so now I've had this one burning here for a good while. I'm going to now light my Palo Santo. You see, this is why we don't want to pile too much on top, and you don't want to overdo it, is I know that that might look pretty, but like this candle has been burning and I've had no problems with anything catching fire. That's why you want really fine selenite. Get your Palo Santo going real good. And I always say blessings, blessings to the people, ancestors, spirit guides. Bless this, and may the people find happiness and joy and release any negative energy. Putting my intention into it, and then I'll do some Reiki over it before I put them out on the shelf. So these are the ingredients that I like to use, but I always say do what feels right to you. Sometimes they'll tell me to add another ingredient in, so it may change from, batch to batch. But listen to what your guides are telling you to do. What are they telling you to put in it? Are they telling you to maybe do some sigils before you do your burning? Maybe write a sigil on the bottom. Sometimes I like to take my fairy nectar oil, and on my fairy candles, I'll just get a little bit of oil and enchant into the bottom. So, if you wanted to get your, incense stick, or, a piece of the selenite and just carve someone's name for, if you're trying to release somebody's energy, so you can, carve their name in there, trying to get that person's energy away from you, and then light. So we're not putting anything negative on anybody. We're just saying, I don't want your energy around me, so I'm going to put up my block, and this candle is going to ignite that energy. So no ill intent, just creating some boundaries and some space from that person being able to be in your orbit and take your energy. So that's let that shit go. This could also be for, you can engrave something on there before you do your burning, like if you have, I want to stop smoking, so you could put stop smoking. So if you really want to, enchant and give it a lot of energy, you can put specific things. Oftentimes I'll tell my customers, go ahead and write on the bottom your intent with, a pen or a Sharpie. Write your intent. If it's stop smoking, put stop smoking. If it's healing, or if it's release stress, write that on the bottom. That just puts a little bit more energy, rather than just taking this home and putting it out, on your altar and saying, okay, well, I'm done. Putting your energy into it really gives it a lot more power, a lot more magic. So, if you're giving these as a gift, write that down on a little card that comes with your candle package. If you write on the bottom, if it's an abundance candle, write the amount of money that you would like, or a raise, or a new job, or, financial stability. Write something on the bottom to enchant it. So I hope that we all learned something new here today. I hope that you can take this along and pass it on to a friend or family member, and share this this old thing that our ancestors used to do as a gift giving and spell work. My family is Stegaria, and they would always do enchanted candles and give them as gifts. So I hope that is something that y'all can pass on, and start stocking up your apothecary with all your candles for, the fall and winter seasons to come. Many blessings, and namaste.